Thomas Jefferson, man of the people. Thomas Jefferson was born on April 13th, 1743. Hey, that's my birthday too. Into a prominent and wealthy Virginia family. As a young man, Jefferson studied Latin, Greek, French, philosophy, math, science, history, and learned to play violin. He graduated with high honors from the College of William and Mary. Between 1774 and 1796, Jefferson was elected to the Virginia House of Burgesses. That was their legislature. Wrote the Declaration of Independence, was governor of Virginia, served as the American minister to France, founded one of the first two political parties in America, that was the Republican Party, was America's first Secretary of State, and was also elected vice president. I should note that, of course, and I mentioned this earlier, the Republican Party that Jefferson founded was also called the Democratic Republicans or the Jeffersonian Republicans, not the same Republican Party as today. During the time of the Revolution, Jefferson and John Adams were close friends. However, as time passed, they became political enemies. In 1798, while preparing for possible war with France, President Adams signed laws called the Alien and Sedition Acts. These acts were designed to prevent aliens, people from outside the United States, and seditionists, those who criticized the government, from hurting the country should America go to war. Jefferson believed it was wrong to prevent people from speaking out against the government, but as vice president felt he couldn't say so publicly. So he and James Madison secretly wrote essays called the Kentucky and Virginia Resolutions. In them, they argued that the federal government had gone above the Constitution and that the individual states had the authority to nullify those laws within their own borders. This later became known as nullification theory. Jefferson was elected president in 1800. During his presidency, he doubled the size of the United States with the Louisiana Purchase. There we go. After leaving office, Jefferson founded the University of Virginia, America's first public university. In their final years, and by the way, I should mention, and I mentioned this in class too, that there were three achievements that Thomas Jefferson was most proud of that he put on his tombstone. One was the Virginia Statute for Religious Freedom. Two was the writing of the Declaration of Independence, and then number three was the founding of the University of Virginia, America's first public university. So a public university is different than a private university. Public, that's like UCLA or CSUN or COC. It is a university that is partially funded by taxpayer dollars, so it's usually less expensive, more people have easier access to get in there. Private university would be like USC or the University of San Diego, Loyola Marymount, Pepperdine. Those are private, which means they're not supported at all by taxpayer dollars. In their final years, Jefferson and John Adams wrote letters and forgave each other for the hurt each had caused the other. Jefferson died on the same day as his old friend Adams on July 4th, 1826, the 50th anniversary of the signing of the Declaration of Independence.